Hello everyone, Hamas28 here, and today we're back in the world of Stoneblock 4. Let's get right into it. So, we're finding ourselves towards the end of the pack as we left off last episode. We're finishing off Tier 5 Hyperion and starting with singularities. So, the first thing we have to craft is our neutronium compressor. Now, this guy is crafted in the world engine with 2000 millibuckets of Fortron, an ultimate machine core, 16 crystal matrix ingots, 2 vibrant bimetal gears, and 4 neutronium ingots. So, it's funny, I set up the patterns, but if you take a look, yeah, it's like, yeah, you don't have any of this. So, just to start, we're going to need 16 crystal matrix ingots. Crystal matrix ingots, 16 of these. Actually, why am I doing this manually? I could just set up the pattern. That goes in here, click that. Wait, time fluid? That's not good. Do I still know how to make time crystals? I think so. Can I make these? Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna need entro crystals and void flame fuel to make these. Oh, that's annoying. That's the one thing I haven't automated. Void flame fuel. So for that we need polymorphic and water and this guy. Let's see, water. I don't have the water chicken anymore. I thought there was one that made the thing. Well, I can make a bucket of water, right? Yeah, bucket of water. Polymorphic. And then what else goes into this? Because you do water and this. And then time fluid. And then I'm going to have to store this in our system. Oh, time fluid, it needs a time crystal. Void Flame takes Unrefined, which is Blaze Ember, which was this Blaze Ember stuff. Raw Blaze Ember, Primal Coal. Gotcha. Okay, so I'll make that real quick and then we'll come back. Alright, that's done. So now we can craft our time crystals. Man, I really should have made the time chicken. But I didn't think we were going to need more time crystals. So now we have our time crystals. Luckily, oh, I forgot, it's so annoying. Fill up with water, that when you hold the time crystals, it does this. Probably my least favorite part of it. I don't know why it has to be so annoying, but at least that makes a bucket of time fluid. And we could just access it from over here. Left click to store the time. Why can't I store the time fluid? There we go, time fluid. And let me grab some more water. Hopefully we don't need too much of this. So we'll just do these 4 so I can get it out of my inventory. Okay, and we should be good to go. And I stored the wrong thing. Time fluid. There we go. Oh, there's our processing pattern for the neutronium compressor. And let's go to the world engine to add it. Actually, I don't need to. I can just add it right here. So which one was the world engine? It was this one here. So let's remove... Yeah, I don't need any more storage buses, honestly. So we could just get rid of that. And put that right here. And now we should be able to make our compressor. And we need 2 vibrant bimetal gears and the ultimate machine core. So let's go ahead and make those vibrant bimetal gears. What is the middle thing? Energized by metal gear. Energetic alloy. Iron gear. Let's see, start crafting that stuff. Should go pretty quick. Energized gear. Yep, start crafting that stuff. We're gonna need to make an extra one of those though. Crafting, yep, there we go. Because we actually need one of these. Wait, how do I get the nuggets? Wait, what? Oh, it's because the iron gear's in there, that's why. So I need one of you. And one of you. So let me actually make one more of this, and one more of the other one. So now, oh, and that's just for one. And we should have enough actually. Because we need 2 of these gears in total. And then we also need an ultimate machine core, which is pretty easy itself. We can actually set that one up. Ultimate machine core. And what will we replace? Probably should have made the other thing. We'll replace the processing patterns. Don't need those anymore. So now if I tell it to make an ultimate machine core. Oh, it needs lava. That's so annoying. The reason it's so annoying is because I'm a silly guy and I have something downstairs constantly using lava. Oh, there's time fluid in there. Constantly using lava. So you can see I'm putting it in there and then it's getting pulled out. So I gotta fill these up real quick. That way I can actually do the craft. And it's annoying because before you used to be able to use lava buckets, but then they changed it. Ultimate. Oh, not 1000. There we go. And craft. You used to be able to use the lava chicken eggs, but then they changed it. So that's why it no longer works. Right, the bimetal gears. We're going to need 2 of these. Go ahead and make that. And then we should have enough to make 2 vibrant bimetal gears. Seems like at this point it's mostly just going to be a lot of crafting. Why are you taking so long? Oh, right, because it's just one machine that does it, that's why. And unlike other machines, can't really speed that one up too much faster. It's already on like triple processing speed. And then making this is going to take quite a while because it has a whole lot of steps. Okay, there we go. 2 vibrant bimetal gears. Throw that in there. Oh, so now it thinks it can craft it. That's interesting. It really only needed... Well, I'm already making the ultimate... Oh, because I added the ultimate machine core craft, so now it can do it entirely. Okay, so I'll wait for that one to finish crafting, and then I'll do it. And then we should be good to go. Now, this looks like... Yeah, it's going to take a long time, because it has to make a whole bunch of Restonia crystal blocks. And that is a pretty slow process. So I guess we'll come back in a second once that's done. Or is there anything else we can do while we wait? I don't think there's anything else we can do while we wait, because they all take the machine. Now I did set up the stuff to craft the other ingots just in case we didn't have them. Like the endurium ingot is funny because the way I craft these is using this craft, which takes Fortron, endurium, and this, which is interesting because I didn't actually make an enduric infuser, so I'm not actually sure how it works. I think it's because I think like if you look, enduric ingots, I can craft these enduric. I've been crafting the endurium blocks, and if you look at the endurium blocks, endurium block, the way I'm crafting it is in the world engine. using the dragon eggs and molten ender because it's cheaper than making enderium, which is funny. Otherwise, you have to build the custom machine, which I don't have. Energite is easy enough to get through alloying. It's a little bit slow. Energite dust. Yeah, so that's not a thing. Infused pearls, not too bad. Although dimensional shard gems are actually pretty expensive because it takes all of this stuff. And the only other way to get it is to unearth them through endstone, but it's a 5% chance, so it's really low. Uranite is pretty easy. The Fortron infused ingots was more difficult because again, I don't have this Enderic infuser. So I'm crafting them in the world engine, which is still pretty cheap. It takes a lot of Fortron though. And then the Duradium, as you saw, that was the first one. We're just making in the alloyer. So I set up netherite, and we have a platinum chicken. So we're making this pretty easy. We just have to wait for the alloyer to finish it, which is where the longest it's gonna take. Restonia. Why is this taking so long? Unless it broke? I hope it didn't break. Ah, that's why. How will a crystal wolf spawn next to you? Hi! There it goes. Now it's going a little bit faster. Now it's crafting these guys. Yeah, that's going to take a little bit. So we'll come back in a second. And with that, we should be able to make it because the ultimate machine core is finished. So now if I type in compressor and hit next, that's what it's going to craft. One ultimate machine core. It's going to craft 3 neutronium ingots, and then it's going to use our time fluid, and we're going to be good to go. Should be easy enough to craft. It's going to take a lot of steps. Should have added more crafting coprocessors though. I added some of them so they're a lot bigger, but I only added 4 coprocessors. I should have added more before I removed the stuff. And now it's crafting, and it's done. Nice. Deadly compressors. Now how do I use this guy? Use. I don't think you use these singularities for anything, but it has 4 pages of compressors, and I think I could just put it down like anywhere. Like I could just put it right here, and it works. But now, what we gotta do... there's no way to speed this up, is there? We just have to make these, which means I should probably move you, grab a pattern provider, and set this guy up like literally right here. Yeah, that should work. So now I could just make it, let's make 10 more of these real quick, because we have a couple that we need to do. So now if we just do this, we should be able to just tell it to make all of the singularities. Fused pearls. I think I missed one. 1, 2. Nope, there's only 6. Now we just put those in here. We type singularity. Missing content. Why did that break? That's weird. Never seen that before. No component with type bucket library fluid. Missed input water and water. So strange. I wonder why that broke. Because it wants us to make the infinity singularity. So now if I type... Actually, did I already put the infinity one in here? I thought I already did. Infinity singularity. It's going to say we're missing uranite and infused ender pearl. But it should be able to craft everything else. So how do I make uranite and infused ender pearls? Uranite is this guy here, which comes from energizing. And the infused ender pearl comes from this. And we also have to tell it how to make the dimensional shards. And we should be good to go. So let me add these down here to our pattern provider. And then we have to put this guy into the infusion orb setup over here. And we should be good to go. So now if we search for infinite singularity and hit next, it makes it look really easy. I think it's mostly because I already had a lot of this stuff in advance. Oh no, that's not... I see the problem. It looks really easy because I did it wrong. I set these all that if you give it 1, you get 1 singularity out of it, and that is not the case. So let me fix these. Good thing I caught that. Because this is what it sees. It's, oh, if I put 1 duradium, you get 1 singularity. No, it's 100. So this has to be 100 of these. That has to be 50. You have to be 100 as well. This is 50. You're also 50. And the energite is 100. So now if I put these in here, and then tell it to make the infinity singularity, okay, that makes a lot more sense, because now it has to craft netherite, it has to craft duradium, has to craft a whole bunch of items. Hit start, and there it goes. Let's see, I wonder if it put anything in here. It did. Oh, it doesn't have any way to pull this out. Let's see, nothing a couple pipes can't fix. These are mechanical pipes. I need logistical pipes. Logistical. 2 is good enough. And hopefully, let's see. Hopefully this works the way I want it to work. Where's my wrench? Huh, what was that? Where's my wrench? There it is, configurator. There it goes. Okay, luckily the compressor is really fast. It's pretty much as fast as putting the items in there. And now it's waiting on the rest. So a couple of them are easier than others, like the uranite, but it looks like overall it's going pretty quickly. The things that are going to take the longest are probably the Oritech ones. Just because those machines are kind of slow, just because I haven't added any upgrades, but all the other ones should be pretty quick, as you can see. I wonder if I could speed this up, because the energite and duradium are made over here. Yeah, in the alloying machine. So I could probably speed this up. How much money do I have? I have $1,000 bucks. So we can probably speed this up if we go by these things. Oh wait, who sells the speed add-on? Who sells the double version? Add-on tier 9. Because see, the speed and efficiency, efficient speed, we can buy this from Radiance. These should make it so our alloyer can go way faster. So you can see these guys give plus 100 speed and 500 energy efficiency. So let me add these to our alloyer, that way we can craft our singularities a whole lot faster. And just slap them on right here. It is a little annoying that they made the tier 9 add-ons not craftable by default. It's a little annoying. You can see these ones are 20 and 50, and now we're at 400% processing speed and almost 1,000 energy efficiency. Take you off and put another speed add-on. I think if I were to replay Stoneblock again, I'd probably give myself a lot more space to build the Oritech machines. That way I can just slap on way more processing speed. Because you could probably do something like 1,000 processing speed, or even higher. Just a shame you can't craft the tier 9s. Because I think in Ocean Block, that's what I did. Okay, there we go. So now it's putting in all of that to make the Duradium. And let's see where we're at. We just need the Duradium Singularity, and we're ready to go. Yeah, because in Ocean Block, that's what I did. All of the Oritech machines, I slapped on as many add-ons as I could fit and use the ultimate the ultimate machine cubes. Because if you want to add even more add-ons, you need to use the ultimate versions. So now we just gotta wait for the Duradium. And it looks like the Duradium has just about finished. This singularity is going to craft, and then we should see the infinity singularity start. Yep, there it goes. Done. Infinity singularity. James 28 has completed the challenge. Checks and balances from the cosmos. Use the extreme crafting table to craft the extreme... Oh, that's funny. We didn't use the extreme crafting table. We used the world engine. And now, the world engine is almost to full functionality. The final step would be to create the ultimate metal. It's time to create the infinity ingot. And this is where it gets fun. Because as you can see, the infinity ingot takes 8 infinity catalysts. And we just crafted 1. And I just noticed it takes time fluid. Wow, that's gonna be annoying. Let's see. How do I make the time chicken? 4 time crystals. I think I just have to make the time chicken. Because I can't be bothered to keep making the time fluid over and over again. It's just so annoying. Wait, how did I make this before? Oh, right. I needed the void flame fuel. Yeah, it's going to be better off if I just make the time chicken. That's going to save me so much time in the long run. Especially when I have to do this craft multiple times. Because I think if you take a look here, and I type in the infinity ingot, we need 8 more, and we need 1 bucket of time fluid. This doesn't seem right. Is this correct? Infinity catalyst missing. Wait a minute. Infinity singularity. Oh, infinity catalyst is different from the singularity. My bad. Infinity catalyst. Singularity. Infinity catalyst still takes a single infinity singularity. And 10,000 time fluid and an endest pearl. Okay, yeah, I definitely need the time chicken. I don't know how I thought I was going to do it without the time chicken. And that goes into the infinity catalyst, goes into the world engine, so I need to make more space for it in there as well. So let's remove this thing. I don't need that anymore. So now if I type infinity ingot, there we go. We need 4 stable antimatter. Funnily enough, that's going to be one of the easier things. What is an endest pearl? Endest. Okay, actually pretty easy. Endest pearl. 4 stable antimatter, which does take the particle collider, but now that I have the neutronium chicken and the neutronium chicken and the antimatter chicken, this is actually really easy. I can go ahead and just make like a ton of this right now. Antimatter and neutronium. Antimatter, see, there you go, 24,000. And neutronium, let me make 64 of this. It is a little slow though, because it has to take the neutron pile, turn it into nuggets, and then turn that into that. But that's a good start. And then what level did it take? You can also eat it as well. 5,000. So let me make a couple of those. That's a little bit annoying though, because I haven't... This isn't automated on demand, so it doesn't really work as it should, and it looks like we're out of fissile fuel, which is not good, because this guy is heavily dependent on having power. So which way did it go? You need to drop... Oh, they just have to collide. One in here, and I think it's this one. One in there. Let's see, this should work. Should still work. Oh wait, I didn't set this to 5,000. Whoops. $5,000. See, before that would have been a pretty big waste, but right now it's actually not too bad. Oh, actually, for 5,000, this is barely going to do anything. So it's actually not too bad. This will still drain a lot of power, though. Stable antimatter. It's that easy. Infinity ingot. Oh, I didn't put it in there. Whoops. Infinity ingot. So now, yeah. That's cool. So I still need to add... I'm going to have to increase the amount of Fortron we can hold, because to craft it will take, looks like 268 buckets of Fortron and 81 buckets of time fluid. So that's going to be the biggest thing holding us back. Everything else is not too bad though, because we're storing a lot of this already. Although, for the dimensional shards, I might have to increase it. Well, I think most of it is increased though. Oh yeah, most of these are only at 2,000. So the dimensional shards, I think I'm going to have to bump that up a lot higher. Especially because I haven't leveled up those chickens. Like if you come down here, what are you? Not the Ender Pearl chicken. There we go. The Chaos chicken, I set him to level 42. But like this one, the Antimatter chicken, max level. So you get a stack of antimatter every single time. But a lot of the other ones, not so much. So like the gold chicken, yeah, level 0. Only 1 gold at a time. So that's going to go a lot slower. Infinity ingot. And then to make the infinity block, how much is it going to take? So for the infinity block, we're going to need another 1100 glowstone, a lot more gold, a lot more Enderium ingots, a lot more uranium, a ton more sand. This is probably for the dimensional shards. Okay, so what I'm missing is we're definitely going to need more diamonds, more gold, more glowstone uranium, Enderium, nether quartz, Fortron, and time fluid. So I'm definitely going to need that time chicken. Luckily it's not too bad. Fortron infused blocks. I can make Fortron blocks. I can make Fortron infused ingots. So honestly it's not too bad. It's just going to be making it and then getting it up to spec. Still annoying though. Wait, 635? I don't even think I have a crafting CPU that big. That's crazy. But then, according to this, it should be able to craft everything else pretty easily. Oh, because I already have tons of fluxite, I have tons of redstone. Yeah, I already have tons of other stuff. This uranite is going to take the longest, though, to craft. Oh wait, no, this is going to actually be insanely slow, because it has to craft 7100 energite and 7100 duradium. Huh. Okay, well that's going to take a ton of work. And it's not even interesting to watch. Like, it's literally just waiting for it to craft. There's nothing to go on about. And then after that, it's done. The final upgrade to the world engine. Well, I guess I'm going to have to get started. And we're going to have to start with the time chicken. What are you? You're the uranium chicken. Yeah, see, uranium chicken is max level. Why? Am I full of uranium? Yeah, I'm going to have to upgrade these. See, I threw upgrades on these ones because I was like, oh, we're going to need a lot of those. But not on a lot of the other ones. Huh. Well then, wait, what went in here? See, I locked some of these, but I don't know what actually went inside. So that means what I'm going to have to do, infinity block, is I need to upgrade the storage on the diamond, sand, emerald, quartz, gold, glowstone, and uranium. And I need to level up those chickens so we can get enough of those materials in time. I could also add more of those chickens as well. But a max level diamond chicken making 64 every couple seconds, we'll get up to that pretty fast. Our biggest bottleneck right now is just the time fluid. And then the Fortron should be pretty easy. That's just adding, whatchamacallit, space to this guy down here. This guy, this fluid drawer. It's actually not too difficult. If I type upgrade, do I still have it? I do. So if I just make... I love it. It's so fun. Wait, is there... I thought there's a... Gold. I have 32,000 of these, so why is it... Oh, because it has to make the gold blocks. That's why. Yeah, let me just do this real quick. Cancel you. Do it again. I forgot. I made the crafting for the gold blocks be the cast version, so it's a lot slower than it should be. So let's see. If I grab 4 of these gold ones and do it like so, that's 16,000. Which is more than enough that we'll need. And then this guy can just processes it pretty easily. Yeah, you can see it's making it pretty fast right now. Drive goes in there. Yeah, that's pretty good. So we just have to go in and add our upgrades to the rest of the drawers. And why is it so slow again? Oh, it's not. It's going. Infinite. So I just need to add these to... Okay, the Fortron is crafting. To the diamond, sand, emerald, nether quartz, gold. Let's see. Diamond. Yeah, 2 of these is good enough. Diamond, gold. Where's the sand? Sand. Nether quartz. Oh, the glowstone as well. And nether quartz. So we make 1 more, and I think that's it. Diamond, sand, gold. Oh, I need emerald, uranium, and glowstone. see. Diamond, sand. Oh, oh, there's a glass chicken. I forgot. And I guess I didn't need the sand one. But yeah, now those chickens are going to start producing. Now I'm thinking I should have upgraded these a long time ago, because then the chickens would have been producing this whole time. Oh well, can't really save time anymore. Where's the uranium chicken? Oh, he's on the back over here. So there we go, uranium. There was one over here. Not that one. Infinite. Uranium, gold. Oh, emerald and nether quartz. Emerald. Down here. And where was nether quartz? Oh, right here. Already had one by the looks of it. And then I think, yeah, that's everything. I could probably add one to the sulfur chicken, because I will need a lot more sulfur. But now, with all of that set up, the last thing we'll need is enderium, which I can technically make, right? I can make enderium blocks. I just need to teach it how to make the ingots, so that'll be really easy. Enderium ingot. See, because I can make the block, so if I just teach it to make ingot, it now should be able to make that. Yeah, now we're good on enderium. It can craft it. Now we just need a little bit more glowstone, a lot more gold, a lot more diamonds, a lot more nether quartz. Yeah, it wants to craft the sand, but I have 2 chickens that can make sand and glass. We're making the Fortron right now. And then we just need time fluid from just dire things. You're still going, right? Yeah, this is still making Fortron. Yeah, so I really just need to make the time chicken. But I did run out of time for recording today, so I think I'll set up the time chicken in between episodes, just because that is really just sitting right here, and then using the temporal pouch to make it go faster while I feed it seeds. That's like all that takes for the time fluid, and then I have to... The time chicken will make... Time chicken. The time chicken makes time crystals, which I then have to use in the world engine as time fluid with polymorphic fluid. So I think this is where the paradox mixer comes into play. Well, this is the machine. Is it different from the mixer? Let me see. Paradox. Machine. Oh, it is different. It uses the machine and portal fluid. Huh. Requires at least one energized stabilizer to stay alive. Eclipse alloy. Portal fluid. How do I get portal fluid? Portal fluid. Unstable portal fluid. Portal fluid catalyst. Oh, chorus fruit and lapis. Okay, that's really easy. Huh, so I think I'll make that, because then I can more easily convert it into the fluid form. Time crystal. Because there's really... You can do it in the reaction chamber as well. I think I'll have to do that, because polymorphic fluid is just... This. Did I already set these up? I did not. Okay, so I can actually just do it in the reaction chamber. So if I do polymorphic catalyst, I can make polymorphic fluid in the reaction chamber. So this goes here. You go right here. And then I want to convert the polymorphic fluid into time fluid in the reaction chamber. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Time fluid, reaction chamber. That goes in there. So now if I search infinity, wait, why does it want void flame fuel? What? Time fluid, polymorphic fluid, blaze gold. Huh? Time crystal, polymorphic. Oh, I know why. It did that because I have the world engine crafting for the time crystals, but once I have the timey-wimey chicken, we'll have the time crystals. I'm just gonna have to craft this guy. It does take a cuckoo clock, which is pretty easy though, so that's not too difficult. So that's just some stuff I'll have to get done in between episodes, because it's mostly pretty boring. Hopefully it's gonna be exciting to look at, because there's really not much else going on. We are almost finished though, which is really nice. So once I start the recording again, we'll get on going. So I'll see you in a second. Alright, now with everything in place, we should be able to craft our infinity ingot. 8 infinity catalysts, tons of duradium, tons of energite, tons of netherite, tons of everything. I had to fill the AE storage with a ton of polymorphic fluid. I mean, not polymorphic fluid, polymorphic catalyst, so we can make the fluids to make the time fluids. But we should be good to go. And there it goes. So it's going to take a minute, and that should finish off the infinity ingot quest, and then we'll go right into the infinity block quest. And with that, the first infinity ingot is made. Challenge completed. Stand at a new starting point. And then of course, we gotta do it 8 more times. So that's cool. And make 1. Take over a little under 500,000 bytes. Craft 25,000 dimensional shards. Craft literally thousands of materials. This is gonna take a while. Well, time to get started. Well, it took me the better part of like an hour and a half, but our infinity cube is crafted. And with that, the final task completed. Oh, we also need 2 neutron reactor reflectors. Reactor, neutron reflectors. Let's just craft 2 real quick. This is gonna be way faster than what I had to deal with mere seconds ago, which is nice. Bam! Now the quest is completed. And we can finish off tier 5. Huh. You get 1 of everything. Was that supposed to happen? Was I supposed to get 1 of everything? That seems odd. I don't even have space for 1 of everything. Tesseracts, this stuff. Eternal Stake. Well, I could start by putting most of this... Oh, that gives us another backpack. Can put that stuff away in here. Eclipse tools. What is this? Oh, this is just upgraded red alloy gear. Huh. Huh, really cool. It's funny that you get all this cool stuff right when... Oh, I did not mean to put that away. Let me go ahead and take that out. This stuff. Nether Star Chicken. I already have one of those. Like, it comes so late. I already have a lot of this stuff. The wonders of infinity compressed into the form of a block. Head back to infinity to finalize the world engine. And this was the wrong place. I need to go this guy. To infinity and beyond. Call me Buzz Lightyear. Complete the stage. You've achieved what no human before you has accomplished. The world engine is whole once more, and through it, your reality endures. Now with the power of creation in your hands, go forth and shape the world to your will. Enjoy the world engine's unlimited power. 1,000 hours of temporal time. Pretty cool. Quest completed. Auto build the final upgrade. And assemble the infinity upgrade. And just like that, we're done. Now there does seem to be, speak with the Echo of Guidance, you've now completed Stoneblock 4. Go to spawn. I believe there is one more chapter, but it is just the extra stuff. Task completed. Ascension. The work system will be updated with more knowledge soon. That's everything. Yeah, there is a extra tier for the creative items, as you could see. God of the world. But this stuff is essentially just make more infinity ingots, infinity catalysts and stuff. It's not really hard to do. It would just be a lot of tedious work, which I'm generally not a fan of, because at this point it's like, what's the point? Okay, that's hilarious, because I already have the Ender Dragon model that I got randomly. So it's funny that they give you one here. Creative interfaces, wireless grids, creative goo. Yeah, it's all the creative items. Put all that together to unlock tier 2, creative energy cell, creative controller, the creative spellbook, the ultimate energy. You get a creative energy cube, and go all the way to God of the World, make the creative world shaper. Cool stuff. But as for me, once you tell me I've completed it, I'm done. 1,000 coins, and then just a couple of items in here. Let me claim that. Yeah, 15 coins. But with that, we've beaten Stoneblock 4. I'm not really interested in usually getting all the infinity upgrades, because at that point it's like, in my opinion, at this point, there's no point. There's nothing left to craft. There's nothing left to build. It really is just to say you did it. And at that point, I kind of lose interest because I don't need that anymore. It's like if I play Factorio. If there was an infinity upgrade in Factorio, what would be the point? The fun is the journey, not the destination. But after all these episodes, we finally completed Stoneblock 4. And I gotta say, had a really fun time with the pack. It's a really big step up from Stoneblock 3. I think the storyline really helped. It made it a lot more interesting. Now, they did actually add a lot more stuff to the guidebooks. I think in general, like Oritech, they actually show, if we go here. They said they showed it here. I wonder where they, oh, maybe it's actually in one of the chapters. I saw one of the updates. They said that they added some example setups. But anyway, really enjoyed the pack. Can't wait to see what I play next. After my 2-week vacation, I did realize I was a little burnt out from making content. I think it was because I've been trying to do videos every single day since I started a couple months ago. And I think the quality could be better. I think if I focus on just making a more edited, enjoyable video over trying to make a video every day, I think that would work better for me. So for the next series, I'm going to try and do that. So I don't know if I'm going to well, I do know. I'm definitely going to try to do a daily upload, but I want each video to actually be more enjoyable to watch and have a lot less of the busy work that I usually do of just having a less edited video, because I think that would be more enjoyable for everyone watching. And especially once you break the, like the chain of making content every single day, it was really hard for me to get back into the swing of it. My vacation ended at the time of recording, I think a week ago, and in that time, it was really difficult for me to just sit down and record and finish the series because I just had other things to do. So I think that'll work out for me. I hope it'll work out for you guys with better content. But as always, I'm your host, Hamas28, and I'll see you guys next time.